What's up, everyone? This is your host, Ro. Today on Ro Talk, we will be doing chapter 1004 of One Piece. But first, before we get into this delicious chapter, I'd like to thank you all for taking the time out your day to watch this video. It really means a lot. And guys, it really would mean even more if you like and subscribe to the channel. Now that's all out of the way, let's get into that video. Let's go! The reason why I'm calling this chapter delicious, guys, is not because of Oda giving us another great content chapter. It is all because of Otama. A lot of people in the One Piece community already predicted of what Otama was going to do in his chapter and in his war. And that is mainly due to her origin. If you guys didn't know right now, Otama is kind of based off of a Japanese story called Momotaro. The story was based off of this character named Momotaro. Momo meaning peach and Taro meaning the eldest son. Basically, this kid, when he grew up, he left his parents' house to go fight these band of demons on this island called Onishigima, also known as Demon Island. Does this sound familiar to you guys? If you haven't noticed right now, that's the island that we are on right now. We are on Onishigima Island, also known as Demon Island. During the travels to Onishigima Island, Momotaro befriended a talking dog, a pheasant, and a monkey by sharing portions of his kibi dunga. And after that, they penetrated the demon fort, beat up the demons, and left with treasure and the demon's chief as their captive. Now, guys, please tell me that sounds like Otama to you, because Otama can take kibi dungas out her face and give it to animals and makes them part of her army and her alliance. She also used her power to get to Onishigima Island with Horselina and made them take her to Onishigima Island. And it's all thanks to her delicious kibi dungas that has been able to seduce and control these animal pirates. Otama is now showing that she is growing and is becoming a ninja. She is using her resilience to continue to make kibi dangas out of her face, and it's real painful. We even have Horselina is worried about her right now, telling Otama that she needs to stop because she is hurting herself too bad. But Otama is showing that she is growing up, and she says, no, I want to see a different Wano with Momo as a shogun. And she says, I'm tired of being hungry.
Till we go out, we gotta watch other people eat. Hell, I want to eat too.
I want to eat all I can. Then we see Batman with Daifuku and Horselina. I think Oda has really wanted to utilize these three characters due to their intangibles. They have, Batman being able to fly around to get quicker and faster to some of the Kaido subordinates and feed them the kibi dungas. And then we also have Speed, Horselina, that's super fast that she can move around too and be able to feed all of these gifters. On the next panels, we have the manly mans, the macho mans, General Frankie, and Sasaki duking it out. I don't know about you guys, but I do enjoy when I see Frankie fight. It's a pure slugfest each and every time. It's always like some boxing or UFC or some wrestling involved in it, and I just enjoy it right now, especially when General Frankie is in his robot form and we have Sasaki in his Rhinozoan form. I'm about to show you my age right now, because every time I see the robot and the Rhino together, I instantly think about Beast Wars with Rhinox. And maybe in some type of fashion, I think Oda probably thought the exact same thing, because me and Oda, we boys, we think alike. But in the midst of the fight between Frankie and Sasaki, Sasaki's subordinates grab a hold into Frankie, which allows him not to be able to move. And to bring matters worse, Usopp and Nami and Otama shows up with an army of people following them too. And Frankie looked like, this is not a good timing for this. But little do Sasaki know and Frankie know that Otama came here to save the day. Otama has that whole army and she's controlling them, and she's about to use it against Sasaki. And Frankie was lucky enough to dodge Sasuke's attack. And no one knows what's going on between why the gifters are turning coats against the army of Kaido right now. But Oti has some indication of why it's going on. She says it seems one of their powers is at work, that they are controlling the gifters. Isn't that right? And she comes in and trying to use a super headbutt once again. And y'all know how strong her head is. But luckily, we have our navigator, Nami, comes in using her Thunder Lace Tempo, which I'm proud of Oda always doing. Oda is always having Nami use some type of attack to hurt some type of subordinate of anybody that Luffy is fighting against. And it's always a good improvement when you always see one of the weak trios are always doing something great. And it always looks shocking to see one of the weak trios do something like that. And then we have Usopp, another weak trio, using his snipering skills to shoot some more Hibidungas into all the gifters' mouths and controlling more of the army. Nami knows Alti is a strong one, and she knows that she's going to need stronger lightning to defeat her, which makes me think some type of way Nami has even more tools in the shed. Or she's going to go back and get Zeus, guys, because you remember Zeus was following around Nami just like Sanji. With all the commotion coming on, Sasuke is just want to know what's going on. And he says, what's wrong with you? Stop that armor division while they are trying to fight against him. And then midst of while that, Frankie comes in and uses his saber, his V for victory flash, and slices that boy up half. Almost maybe he could be the next swordsman of the group. Zoro, you might have a competition. Zoro? Nah, I'm just joking. Y'all know they know it's the competition for Zoro. And then we have the troll of the chapter, Sanji. Sanji is at the banquet hall on the 3rd floor. He still is going up against Black Maria. And everybody knows Sanji is a manly man. He's never going to lay a hand on a woman. And is actually shown too, because he beats up all the man subordinates there, but he does not lay a finger on one of the female subordinates. And the female subordinates take advantage of that and beat up Sanji pretty bad. And then they tell him, go and call for Nico Robin. And they said, speak into that mysterious who's who subordinate with the eye over his face. And it's just like speaking through a speaker, and everyone throughout the kingdom on Nishigima Island will be able to hear you. To me, that's the 2nd chapter in a row we have that who's who eye character showing another important role. And I don't know what it could be, but I believe that is more into that character. We will find out later. Oda will probably deliver us some juicy detail behind that. We have to wait to see. But Sanji asks, what are you going to do with Nico Robin? Black Maria gets real dark and says they're going to be very violent to her for many years and then finally kill her off. And then Sanji has a serious moment and he says, underestimate Nico Robin at your own peril. Foreshadowing, Nico Robin will be having a fight with Black Maria. You can count on that, guys, and watch Nico Robin do her thing. Once again, the who's who subordinate with the eye over his face. I wish they had a name for this already. It's showing that she has another ability. If someone else has the eye, they are able to connect to one another and be able to see what they are seeing. Kind of similar to Violet in the Dressrosa arc. Then that person says, we see the Akaza samurai detected. They escaped the roof and they are badly bruised and they are in the treasure room. And then we have King saying that he cannot get there right now because he's dealing with Marco, the boy, the Phoenix. And he says anyone can go there. Black Maria says she'll go there. And then Sanji is looking very upset that he's not able to do anything because he's tied up and can't fight against any females. But the who's who subordinate says, but keep your wits about you. There seems to be a 10th person in that room. And it's hard to make out through all the gloom and the darkness of the room. Go now and go quick and kill that person, because if they get the 9 samurai back to health, the war will definitely change sides, especially with Altama using her powers. And guys, I definitely have a couple ideas of who it could be in that treasure room trying to heal them back to health. My 3 choices are 1, Yamato. Yamato has been shown having a great ordeal and respect towards the 9 samurai. And she's someone that has great movement in that castle. She's never been captured. She's gonna be able to move around real quick through the capture. But I'm not sure why Oda would. My second pick that it could possibly be is Hiyori. Hiyori, I cannot see not being involved into this war until it's all said and done with. She has an important part, just like Momonosuke has an important part in this whole war. And maybe, who knows, she might have the ability to heal somebody through like some tears or something. I don't know what it could be, but Hiyori definitely, I feel like, will have an important role to play in this arc. And that brings me to my last person I think it could be, and that is Toki, Hiyori's mother. And the only reason why it's far-fetched, I know it is, because actually it's not really far-fetched, because Oda really never shows somebody actually dying legitly, and it's always they come back to life in some type of way. So I could see Hiyori using her travel fruit to be able to travel to 20 years in the future and being here at this moment for this war. And that is the end of my review, guys. I love this chapter. It was filled with a lot of details. It showed Otama being that she is an MVP through this whole chapter. It's showing that she has the power to change the tide of this war. She has the way to use the gifters into her advantage. And guys, it also shows that the weak trio are not just weak. They have great strategies about themselves each and every time they have to push themselves to the edge. Sanji's always being Sanji. But guys, I do believe Sanji is going to get off that cross that he is in by Black Maria, and then he's going to actually go help out Marco the Phoenix to fight against the two commanders that he is fighting against. He will be having some important role of this arc. Well, guys, that was the chapter review of One Piece 1004. I'm your host, Ro. Until the next time, thank you all so much for taking the time to watch this video once again. Please hit that like button and subscribe for me. It would really mean a lot if you guys continue to show love on the channel. Now that we got all that out the way, until the next time, peace.